Hey guys, it's Cam with Craft and Tailored. We've got another upcoming WhatNot auction. This one is on November 1st. It starts at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, 10 o'clock Eastern time. I've got some amazing watches that we are going to auction off in this upcoming auction. If you haven't done so already, be sure to download the WhatNot app. We will provide links in the description and above and below and all over the place so that you guys can join the WhatNot platform to participate and bid. We've got some really amazing watches that we're going to be auctioning off, and we also are doing something a little bit different in this auction. We're actually letting you choose which watch we're going to feature at the end of the auction. So we've got two watches. We've got an Aquastar Benthos 500, which is a really cool late 1960s, early 1970s Minute Creeper diver chronograph, and then we also have this Omega Constellation, which is a 14K gold fill Omega Constellation with date. Let us know in the comments below whether or not you want to see the Aquastar Benthos 500 or the Omega Constellation in this really cool 14K gold cap. So two different watches. We'll reveal which one is going to be in the auction at the end. And without further ado, let's get into the other watches that we're going to be auctioning off. Okay, so I'm a big fan of 70s era chronographs. I've got a really cool Tissot. This is actually a pretty rare watch as it's a Tissot Omega chronograph. It's actually a Navigator is kind of what they've called this, and it's a really cool kind of gold cap or gold plated chronograph out of the 1970s. It's got this really cool smoke dial or fume dial. It's kind of a gradient or degrade dial in that the outer portion of the dial is kind of dark and kind of smoky, and then it goes into a lighter gold center. Really cool characteristics, really kind of almost exotic like dial. You've got a highlighter or high visibility orange sweep seconds hand for the chronograph. It's a manually wound chronograph as well. Really cool watch, and I believe this one is 38 millimeters in length, so really cool watch overall. These typically sell for about $1,800 to $1,900, so I'd place our conservative auction estimates in about the $1,800 to $1,900 range. Okay, next up, I've got a 1954 Omega Seamaster automatic. This is a reference 2828. This would be considered a boy size. So this would kind of be, I guess, a mid-size watch or a boy size watch. It's 32 millimeters, so it's not too small, it's not too big. On the wrist, it wears really, really nice. Kind of classic Omega time only. Very, very sharp case. In my opinion, it's most likely not been polished, so you retain all the case geometry and details. Beautiful dial, it's kind of warmed up a little bit, and overall, really cool watch. It uses a Cal 471 movement, so really, really handsome watch, but also I think would make kind of a cool watch for ladies. We actually have a lot of ladies that participate in our WhatNot auction, so for all you ladies out there, this is the watch to keep your eye on. These generally sell for about $1,200 to $1,400, so I'd place our conservative auction estimate maybe slightly below that, maybe $800 to $900, but typically these are in the $1,200 to $1,400 range. All right, following the Omega, we've got a Buren Grand Prix. This is a really cool watch that kind of has some military-inspired details. Really good size on the case. It's 34 millimeters. It is a chrome-plated brass case, and this case has some really cool patina. The brass is kind of starting to show through the chrome plating on this. Really cool 1950s era watch. The thing that I love most about this watch is that it has syringe style hands and then running seconds at the 6 o'clock. Also, we've got fixed spring bar, so it's kind of like a Dirty Dozen era kind of military inspired watch, but really cool watch overall. This is probably my favorite watch in the auction just because I love kind of the subtle details. I love the syringe style hands, and I love a running seconds at 6, so really cool watch overall. Of course, it's manually wound. It's a nice thin watch, so really cool watch, and I love it on this NATO strap. These sell anywhere between $1,200 to $1,400. I would place a conservative estimate on this one at probably $900 to $800 via our auction. Okay, so if you guys follow our auctions, Eterna has been a watch that has done really well for us, and we've featured them quite a few times in our auctions. We have another bumper automatic Eterna. This one is a Cal 1159H. Really handsome watch overall. So it's a time-only Eterna. You've got a bumper movement, which I'm a big fan of. I love bumper movement automatics. Really cool case, 34 millimeters in case size, and just a handsome watch overall. Very cool pencil style hands, beautiful running seconds hand, and the dial in these Eternas kind of has like a little like convex to it, which is really, really awesome. I love kind of these teardrop style lugs. Really beautiful watch overall. I would say that this will probably sell for anywhere between $600 to $700 in our auction, but very cool watch overall. All right, last but not least, we've got our two watches here. We've got our really cool Aquastar Benthos. The Benthos 500 is a really awesome watch. It's oversized. It's kind of Doxa-esque in era, but kind of a cool watch from a technology perspective, as you know, you have this slow creeping chronograph hand that is in orange. So this was a watch that was used as a dive watch, but it's kind of a slow minute creeper chronograph. Kind of cool technology for the era. Really cool watch. And then we also have this Omega Constellation. This is in 14K yellow gold plate on its original bracelet, kind of your traditional dress watch. So we're kind of, you know, asking you guys which watch you would prefer to see in the auction. Do you want to see the Aquastar Benthos 500, or do you want to see the Omega Constellation? So let us know in the comments below which one you want to see in the auction, and we will add it into the auction. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We've had a lot of fun doing these WhatNot auctions. If you haven't done so already, be sure to download the WhatNot app and follow @CraftedAndTailored so that you guys can participate in the auction. Be sure to also like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're not doing so already, follow us on Instagram and TikTok @CraftedAndTailored. We will see you in the next one.